Hey, 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 Facebook. How you doing? Hello, everyone. I think we're live, guys. How exciting. Yes, we are live. So, hey, listen, we just made the almost impossible happen just now. We've been trying to go live for like the last 30 minutes so we can come and talk to you guys about this amazing thing that happened in Atlanta, Georgia today with all our Raising a Mogul kids and family and new family, I'm sure, that we acquired just on this amazing day. I'm here, Tamara Zantel, joining you from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm in the middle of Epicon 19, an amazing conference, and I'm just learning a ton of stuff, meeting a ton of people. And in the meantime, like our whole Raising a Mogul family is just like killing it in Atlanta. So I was like, you know what, guys, we need to go live. We need to talk about this because we cannot let the day end without telling everybody about it. So if you are watching us, say hello to us. Let us know that you love us by giving us some hearts. We have some other parent managers that are actually waiting in the lobby of this live. So we're going to bring them on shortly. So everybody, if you can just tell us, you can introduce everyone, our live viewers, to who you are. Tell us who you are and who your young mogul is. And we're going to kick this thing off. Anybody, everybody, scream. Oh, hold on. I can't hear Sean. Hold on, let me see. Maybe it's something I did. Oh no. Sean, I can't hear you. Shiva, I could hear you.
Okay.
You go first.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Shiva Quinn, and I am the owner of Ziggy and Tootie Cakes, a business. My kids started when they were 3 and 4 years old, which is Ziggy and Tootie. And they have the world falling in love with their Southern classic cakes.
Awesome. I love that. That is amazing. Sean, can you hear me? Okay, so let me see if I can hear you. Okay, so just jump in there. I can't, we got to figure out how to unmute you. Let me bring Thea on. We had parent manager Shawnice on there and we lost her. So Thea's on here. Hey Thea, how you doing?
Good and tired and amazed. I went after working a day from 3 p.m. to 7 a.m. I'm mom to Allie in Action, who's also an actress, but she's also the founder of Kid Newsmaker. We're not waiting, we're creating kid multimedia platform.
Hey,
This
hey,
was
hey.
the second pitch. She was one of the 2 older kids, and it was amazing. It really, really was. And I didn't have on my Ram shirt. I need a Ram shirt. This was
You need it. We all need new Ram
my
shirts. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sean, whenever you can, just keep trying to see, because we got to make sure we can hear you. I don't know why, but it could be something I'm doing. We can't hear you yet. Okay, so Shiva, just
Yes.
give me a quick overview. What was today all about? The people need to know. Like, what are we celebrating, please?
Oh my goodness, it was simply amazing. It was one of those things to where it was a Shark Tank, of course, and in being invited to the Shark Tank, of course, I'm sure that all the kids was nervous about what was going to happen. I'm sure all the kids was up all Thursday and Friday night practicing their pitch, because we knew one thing we knew for sure is that there was $10,000 on the table and there was opportunities to be mentored. So if you didn't get anything else, you wanted to at least have a mentor, right? And so, like I said, I'm sure the kids were preparing for it, but when we got there, it was so much more. I mean, every child that pitched walked away with what they asked for. So,
wow.
I don't know if y'all know about Atlanta, but Atlanta is the city of the young millionaires, right? Like there's all this money floating around the ATL, right? And so that's just what it was. I think it's probably about 7 judges, and all these judges had, money or connections or whatever, and they were just ready to invest in the kids. So again, like you asked for what you wanted, and they tried to match with an investor for you to walk away with what you wanted. So
that is amazing.
It is because I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe we'll get about $300. It was just the opportunity for her to pitch for her first time, because my baby is 7 years old. So I'm like, okay, I'm not expecting a lot, but hey, maybe she'll get 100, 2, 3. We'll be good to go. Hey, anything adds up. But she asked for $7,000. My child asked for $7,000. For a new oven and a puppy, y'all. For a puppy. I don't know what she thought she was.
A puppy?
But she wanted a puppy. Ain't no puppy coming up in here. And so, yeah. But when she asked for the $7,000, an investor was like, you know what? We have this warehouse full of kitchen equipment. You can come get what you want. Right? Whatever you can hold, you can have. And so she walks away with much more than $7,000. That's just the type of, the type of matching they were trying to do with the kids today. And so, yeah, so it was great. She asked, made some book sales. She got some cash investment. But the point being is that every child, I don't think it was one child there that did not get what they came for. And if you did not get an investment, you got mentorship, because there were some kids there that just wasn't on that level yet to bring in an investor, right? And so they offered that. They said, okay, well, you know what? Let us work with you on your business plan. Let us connect you with this person. Or you need help in this area, we're going to connect you with this person so that you can get what you need. And then we want to stay in contact with you so that we can make an investment on a bigger scale level later. So, yeah, so it was great. It was amazing. Yes. I think we have lost Miss Tamara Zantel. Sean, are you with us?
No, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Okay, so I was playing around trying to see if I can get all of us on the screen, and it's not working. So I need Shawnice to please introduce yourself and tell us who your young mogul is, and then Sean's going to follow, and then we'll bring Thea back. We're just going to keep trading up, but I know Shawnice is on her way to dinner, so I want to make sure I get her in this broadcast. Shawnice?
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm Shawnice from Brown Girl Stationery. We absolutely loved it. I felt like it was great to be around so many other kids who just watching them go up and pitch their ideas. And that was probably my favorite part as a parent, just to see all these driven kids up there. Kamaria went and she asked for, initially she had 1,000 because she wasn't too sure, and I said, well, just go with what you feel like you need. So she increased it to 6,000. When she got up, I felt like the mentorship, hands down, was probably more valuable than any cash, just because it was just so valuable. She did get an investment from with Mingley, and that was one of her favorite ones because that's someone that we follow. And so she got the investment, and then she later came up to us afterwards and said that she would wanted to do all of our photography for us at our studio. So for me, that was, hands down, I think it was just a great event to connect with other kids and other parent managers. It was a great way to network. I told her when we first went in there, even if you don't give or get anything, you're getting this experience, and I don't think you can ever get anything better than this experience to get exposure, get used to being able to talk to people about your business, having to make your pitch yourself, without mommy doing everything. So we absolutely loved it. She's exhausted, but we loved it. We also left with, they told us a 3D printer, an industrial printer, and a fulfillment company that could help us fulfill some of the notebook orders, and then also just to being able to help out with the back-to-school supplies. They suggested that, other Black celebrities use Kamaria's business instead of using Walmart and Target for the school supplies. So, yes, we had fun. We love it. That's why we're out to dinner tonight to celebrate. We came home and took a nap to celebrate.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Now, if you have to jump off, don't let us hold you up. But but I want you to know that we're so proud of you and your daughter. You guys are new to the Raising a Mogul Society. So I was just overwhelmingly happy for you when I saw that you guys were able to take advantage of this amazing opportunity because you are in Atlanta and you are now connected to our tribe. So many parents saw it and everyone just jumped on it. And I need everyone to know that's watching. This is such a huge deal for there to be this opportunity in Atlanta, Georgia, and for our kids to literally take over. I'm sitting here at this conference with hundreds of people and I'm screaming on the inside. I'm like, we need to talk about this. And then I'm I'm not supposed to be on my phone. And I'm looking at the pictures. It's just amazing. So congratulations to you, Shawnice, and your baby. And I hope you guys enjoy dinner.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You are welcome. So Sean, you're it. Tell us. Let's see. Okay, hold on, Sean. I still can't hear him. What is going on? Sean, for some reason, I still cannot hear you. Okay, so Thea, tell us how Allie did. Allie in action. Tell us a little bit more about her experience.
Oh my gosh. Don't nobody test you in a gangster like a teenage girl. Ooh, Lord Jesus. So it was a crazy couple of weeks. As some of you guys know, Ali does acting as well. And I'm also doing a few things. So we had a very haphazard week. And up until this morning in the car, I'm telling her, go over the pitch, make sure you have everything done. We're in the car, and she only has one magazine in her possession because we left everything else here. So I was already like, oh my God. But we get there, and immediately nerves were quenched and quelled because you get in there, and it's like, you know, Kia's wearing her big Ram logo shirt, and there's Tara with a big hug, and there comes Shiva with the big fro, just, hey girl, what's up? So it was definitely, really calming and relaxing for me as a mommy to just chill. And then we had a little argument over what to wear, what not to wear. Should you wear your jacket? Should you look like a kid? And I kind of got put on the sun. I was like, girl, let her go up there comfortable. I'm like, okay, you like you got round aunties, because if it was up to mommy, you would not be. So she went up there, and as you know, we've had so many tech issues over the past couple of weeks. She went up there. She said she wanted $5,000, and she wanted equipment for her cameras, her mics, the tech side of things, a better website, and all the rest of that. And literally, one of the judges asked, you said you need a new laptop? And she's like, yeah. He's like, so what do you need the laptop for? And she said, well, mainly for my video editing and for my layout and design with my website. He's like, okay, we'll get you a new laptop. And she was like, okay, because we didn't expect it. And just like that, she walked away with a laptop. And then another person came, and they talked about, well, do you have this online already? What do you have in your possession? And of all the people they could call, they called Rolling Out. Like, okay, we'll put you in touch with the person from Rolling Out if you'd like a mentor. And I'm thinking to myself, well, heck, I'm telling her, stay out the shade room, stay out rollingout.com. And, because she's a teenager, and this is where they go for their entertainment news. And lo and behold, this is the very person who they're trying to connect her with as a mentor to help her build her e-magazine to what it could potentially become. So she was very confident in what she did. She was very confident in her publication. And it was really interesting because on the slideshow, when she showed some of the highlights of her career, and it's crazy saying career when the kid is only 14, but that's what Ram is about. And people are like, oh, there's Yara Shahidi. Oh, there's Bo Shell. And he's like sitting right there in the audience too. So it was really fun to see the reactions of these adults comparing her to an already established entity. So the biggest OMG moment was that the offer also came that every kid who was there would get an ad placed in Kid Newsmaker through the judges.
That is
So
amazing.
that's crazy. She's got ads basically to last her for the entire year and fulfill basically all she has to. She's getting a mentor, she's getting a laptop, and we're able to do so much. And after the event, we had several people come up to us. We even had 3 people interested in helping us with content. We also had another person who has a radio show here in Atlanta who would like to talk to us more about a teen segment. So for somebody who wanted to just sit home and nurse cramps all day, and then I was like, you know what? There are so many kids who are coming today. It would be a disservice to the group to not go and support the other kids. And yeah, I was crazy. I took over the Tamara mode, and I was just snapping everybody else's pictures and so on because I'm like, oh my God. And then when they got up there, it was like, do I have enough? Do I have enough in my phone, enough storage? Because everybody was so confident. They were so good. And again, despite Ali being in her zone for a few years, this was only her second pitch ever, the first being the Trophy International. So for her to go up there and just deliver, it was amazing. And I think it also reminded both of us that yes, we need to get back out there full throttle. We need to reconnect. And I think, I mean, even after it was all said and done, Kia and I were in the parking lot talking, and we had to kind of pry Allie and Camry away because they're sitting down, they're conversing, they're trying to eavesdrop on our conversation. I mean, it's just amazing to see how the kids have all grown, and how when you walk into a room, you're not there with strangers, and everybody's cheering on everybody else as if we know each other every day, because we talk so much in the group. We share. And yeah, when we walked in there, we was like, yo, what's up? We got a crew. What you saying?
Look, listen, that I
Yeah.
mean, like, I wish I was there. I just felt like today, I should have been in Atlanta. Like, just to see all the kids together. And then I think Kia or no, Thea, you posted a picture of all the kids kind of like looking like they were in like a business meeting. It was just
They
it
were
was just so
They were in
And they were talking about everything. They were talking about their business, and then they were talking. I think one of them said, "Oh well, I told my friend Allie was in a movie," and so like afterwards, Allie took a pic. I think it was Kennedy, but let me tell you, now you got our Mr. President up there with his phones. I made sure get him to show you our president is working in Atlanta for everybody. And so our vice president, Miss Kia, after the event, she made sure get on that mic and say, "Hi guys, I'm just here from the Raising a Mogul." She showed up her glitter shirt, and she let everybody know where to sign up and where to come. And she let them know that
get it,
this is who
Kia.
we are. So thank you so much for that, Kia. That entire crew now knows who we are.
That is so awesome. Okay, we lost Sean really quickly. He'll be
Oh
back.
no.
He'll be back. He'll be back. So listen, okay, I just I don't know. No, everybody that's watching, they're cheering you guys on. I still can't believe it. Like, I'm usually not ever a loss for words, but right now I'm just like, I just want to like scream still because it's such a big deal. I mean, first of all, what a crazy blessing for all of our Ram fam, all the kids, no matter where they came from in that building, to be blessed the way they were today. And just the whole event just sounds just so like unbelievable. You know what I mean?
It
So
was.
I'm just,
Yeah,
it
being in
was just
journalism
amazing.
in Atlanta, it's crazy because it's kind of like, oh my God, that's the guy who owns the Gathering Spot, which is like the biggest
Yes.
social
Yeah.
place in Atlanta to go to. And I'm trying to keep myself from fanning out because I know who it is. And 2 minutes later, he's giving my child props on her business. And I'm like, no way.
But listen, here's
So
the thing.
it was
Here's the thing.
crazy.
I want to share with every parent manager, any parents, any family, anyone that's watching, shoot, any entrepreneur that's watching. The purpose of all this, the main underlying thing here that I want everybody to get is that once you start doing the work, once you start moving, things will happen. So many of us don't
Yes.
start moving. Some of us don't start working. Some of us never get past go because of our excuses, because of our fear, because of all the reasons why, because of what they said, because of what you don't have, and it's just a whole bunch of noise. As soon as you kill that noise, you dead the noise, and you actually stop moving, everything else will fall into place. Everything else will fall. This thing just like dropped out of the sky. And the parents applied. They moved. They didn't second guess. It was, you heard Shiva say, even if some of them weren't totally ready, they still got mentorship. Some of these kids got printers, refrigerators, stoves. They said, "Ask, what do you want?" And it was handed to them. Like, when does that happen? It's happening now, and it can happen to you, but you need to start moving, and you need to be ready to receive. And when someone will ask you, when the time comes for you to be asked, what do you need to be able to answer that question. You need to be able to answer that question. So if you guys are starting a business, no matter what age you are, where you are, what the business is, if you don't already know what you need, if you don't know where you're going in the next 30 days, next 60 days, next 90 days, next year, you need to sit down as a family and figure that out. So when next time you see someone that's ready to serve and they say, what do you need? You know exactly what you need that's going to move you to your next level. You know what I mean? So I don't know about a puppy. I probably would have asked for a puppy too, Sheba.
Listen, my kids want a dog so bad it is about to kill them. Like, I mean, they would just, oh my, they would give up a left arm for a dog, but they're not bringing a dog in my house nor their dad's house. So it's still in the la la land of wishing.
I love it. It's so funny. So I was trying to see if we could wait for Sean to come on. Let me just look at the comments. We have Kia watching, we have Belinda, we have Chanel, we have Tashanta, of course. I am just so overly excited. You guys, if you're watching this and you have not yet shared this video, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like if this does not inspire you, I don't know what will. We're talking about these children, young kids. I don't think did anybody pitch today? Was anybody like over 16?
No, the oldest two were Bo and Allie. Allie and Bo Shellen, they were 14.
Okay.
14 years old. So we have all these kids that can't even drive yet, and they are killing it in their industry. And we're not talking about, and you know what? The other thing is I want to say, since I said that, even if all those kids were bakers, even if all those kids were actors or actresses, or they all had, sold dolls or, whatever, or they all taught Japanese, the bottom line is they all still would have been standing there together as raising a mogul family. They would have competed in a healthy way, and they still would have cheered for each other, whatever the outcome, because that's what we do. You know what I mean? That's what we do. But I mean, just for them to be killing it across all these different industries, representing in their own way and just showing up. Do you know how much guts it takes to stand up in a pitch competition?
They make it seem just so easy though, Tamara. I mean, like these kids have no fear. I mean, like when it was time for my child to go up, I'm like, would you come on? And she's like, oh, okay.
Because she was so heavy in a conversation with Caden and Cameron and Kennedy. And then like 2 seconds later, Allie and Cameron are having a conversation and baby Jeremy's playing with them. So it was definitely not a competitive spirit. It was definitely a camaraderie spirit, even amongst the parents. It wasn't like, because I'm there listening to my kid, and then all of a sudden when he says, oh, you get the laptop. The other moms are like, oh yeah, Ram Fam. And so it's such a beautiful feeling to go there, especially as a single parent, when you feel you don't have support, to go there, get the hugs, get the, hey, what's up? Did you see this and that one? So it was such a feeling of support. And to add to it, there were so many things that I took from some of your lessons, Tamara, and some of the Raising a Mogul Elite group. And if you guys haven't signed up for that, this is why. Even some of the stuff Sean talks about inside some of his books that he shared in the group just the other day from pitching and the lessons they've learned, I applied some of that to Allie this time, which is why she probably was a whole lot more confident, and why even as a parent, some of the stuff that you guys share in the group calmed me down a whole lot. And I went from, I guess, General Sergeant ma'am, yes ma'am mode into, okay, just make sure the kid is comfortable so they could project their best.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah,
I love it. I love it. And that was perfect, because I was getting ready to ask you guys what difference it made. The fact that you all were there together and you already knew it's like a ready-made family and you just have to like move in together. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way it is. Like you said, when you show up, it's like you got the hugs, you got the high fives, and it has to. And then for the kids, I mean, oh my goodness, I can't. I mean, this is literally my dream coming true. And I know it sounds hokey and weird, but what I would have given to have this for my daughter when she was 9 and 10, 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 years old, like what I would have, like amazing, what I would have given for me to be able to walk in a room and have all of you guys being like, hey girl, you know what I mean? Like it takes the edge off. It takes away a lot of the fear, the worry. It doesn't, I mean, this, what we're doing, everybody that's watching, is extremely hard. It's extremely difficult. You know what I mean? We're talking about parenting. We're talking about running businesses, sometimes 2 and 3 businesses while going to a job. Some of us are doing it alone. You know what I mean? Some of us would like to be doing it alone. Like it's like we're all, it's a lot. You know what I mean? No matter where you are, whatever your position is. But I tell you one thing, when you have a place where you can go and you have a tribe, I've been talking about tribe a lot. It definitely, it makes all the difference in the world. I mean, literally, Thea was like, I could have stayed home, but I didn't, and I wanted her to wear this, and they told me to chill. You know what I mean? Like, normally parents don't listen to what other people have to say. It's like, don't be talking to my kids.
It was like, I mean? Do what your Ram aunties say. I don't care.
See what I mean? Because we're all on one accord, and we wouldn't steer you anywhere but the right way. So I love it. That is amazing. So Shiva, give us you close us out like we're in a church service. You
Oh
close
my
us out. Give us some get some the final like what
I just think that one reason why this group works well is mainly because, as far as camaraderie goes, is because we all know each other's needs, right? Like you said, Tamara, we can have 5 bakers in a room, but in that, all of us have different needs in our business. Like I may need this and you may need that. You may need sugar and eggs, and I might need a new mixer. So there is no competition. You know what I mean? And I think to be in a position to where you're seeing your sister moms, your Ram fam getting their needs met and getting what they need fulfilled, it's just like because you want everybody to win. Like who wants to? I mean, who wants to sit in the corner and be like, we don't want that child to win because whatever. No, it's like we want you to win because when your child wins, we all win. Like I said earlier, we have done the work. Like everywhere we're going, we don't have careers, we don't have jobs. Some of us don't wash toilets. Some of us, we don't did it all. And now it is time that our children just take the lead and run with it. And so to have, like Thea says, all these Ram aunties behind you and pushing you forward and saying you can do this, it's just amazing. So no, there's no competition because it's like whatever. If you need it, I got it. And if I don't have it, I'm gonna lead you in the direction to get it, right? So yeah, absolutely. So it was great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's just I'm still like I'm just so excited. I can't tell you guys how excited I am for your kids, for you all, for all of us collectively as a community, for all of us as a family. And this just kind of heightens the excitement for me personally because I'm not in Atlanta. Everybody else that you guys heard from today is in Atlanta. I cannot wait for the Raising a Mogul Summit. We're coming to Atlanta. We're bringing the movement to where our home base is. Our home base is in Atlanta, and we'll be together June 27th through 30th at the Sheridan Four Points Airport West Hotel. And it is the official, the number one, the only Raising a Mogul Family Business Summit. So if you want more information about that, just ask us, and all of us can tell you because, as you can see, we roll deep.
we roll deep there.
We roll deep, and this is
we were at that place talking about our rooms. We talked about that too. We got you. We were there. We got you.
Look, if you need to sleep on a sleep out couch, we got you, right?
all you gotta do is get there. It's like I just need to get in the room. Yes. So we're talking about changing lives, and we're also talking about changing legacy, and that's exactly what's going to happen. These are our non-negotiables. We're talking about our kids. We're talking about our money. We're talking about our legacy and their futures. My biggest goal, beyond what has already been accomplished with the Raising a Mogul family, is for our children to call each other once they're all driving and maybe on their way to college and starting to buy their homes and get married and just start their lives in a different way, in a more adult way, traditional way, and for like Ziggy and Tootie to be able to call, Allie, and call Allie.
But Tootie was like, can we call Kaden and Kennedy and have a computer conversation? In other words, a webinar. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay.
They sure did. That's what that picture was about, because your baby said, well, my mommy doesn't allow me to have Facebook phone calls.
I love it. But see, the big picture is for them to be able to do that and to collaborate on a different level. So can you imagine all of them getting ready to go to Allie's movie premiere? Can you imagine everybody being at Ziggy and Tootie's 10th bakery anniversary or whatever when they start and sell their next business? For them being at each other's weddings, you know what I mean? Like, this is serious. This is serious. That's what I see. We are cultivating, we're creating our own environment, and we're just blowing it up. So I want to thank everyone I want to thank all these parents. You've seen 4 or 5 different parents today. And I want to thank everyone. I want to thank all of you guys for jumping on live really quick with me, just so I could celebrate and feel like I was a part of it. So thank you for including me in the hype. And thank you for doing the work. Thank you for showing up every single day for your kids. Thank you for being a part of our Raising a Mogul elite society, as well as the Raising a Mogul community. And if anybody is watching and you're trying to raise a mogul, you want to raise a mogul, you are raising a mogul, you know somebody that's raising a mogul, you sat next to somebody on a plane that's raising a mogul, you walk past somebody that's raising a mogul, please let them know that they should, as well as you, be connected to the Raising a Mogul tribe. We are no joke. This is not child's play. We are building businesses that work and that make money. We are transforming lives, not only ours and our children's, but every single body that we touch. So I want to thank you all for watching. Please, if you have not, share this video. Sharing is caring. And we'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye, everyone.